Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to share with you the zombie game. When you click the zombie and you can kill. Okay, so let's take a look of today's game. When I click, zombie lose the health. If I click outside, zombie won't get effect. But if I click zombie, zombie just keep losing the health. And when I click at the end, zombie disappear. Okay, so this is like super simple interaction. Today I want to share with you. Okay, so first you need a zombie, right? And create a box collider. And then you have a camera, directional light, plan, event system. Once you have a canvas, you will have an event system. Canvas, before we had some beginner's introduction, but if you haven't watch the previous video, I can share quickly walk you through how to do the entire stuff. So yeah, so first you probably have to create some interesting stuff. For example, like a health bar, right? You have a slider, and then you can have three stuff to hold it, right? And this entire thing is a slider, right? But you need to delete the whole thing, or you can create an empty object, game object, and then attach to slide, right? You can go to slider and you can attach slide and make this kind of like a slide holder, and then fill will be something that you can change, and then border, right? And then also heart, right? Okay, so if you go here, you can see the slider pretty much can interact with the whole thing. Okay, so fill, if you go here, fill is the image that is under, right? Okay, so the health bar, I will create a health bar prefab in case you need a prefab. So if you can go to GitHub, you can pretty much take the health bar and just slot in. But later on, I will kind of like give you a short intro about the health bar. Okay, so let's start today's demo. Okay, so let's create a new scene called Kill Zombie Demo. Oh wow, I think maybe let's delete. I think before I create the same name, so that's why. Okay, so let's create another one called demo. Demo. Okay, demo. Yeah, so this is a brand new scene, right? So first, what I want to do is to create a plan. Okay, so create a plan. Yeah, sometimes it will go off. Okay, create a plan, and I will reset it. Right? And then I will drag the model. Usually I make it a prefab. Yeah. And this prefab is download from Sketchfab, and I will link the model link under the video description. So if you want to download it, feel free to download from Sketchfab. But if you get the raw model, you need to texture yourself. So pretty much if you get the prefab from GitHub, and I've already textures for you, so you can save some time and focusing on the game. Okay, so if you go here, I've already created a bunch of material, so you can just drag and drop. Okay, so you can see plain this, and the next one, what I would do is to create a canvas, right? Okay, so a canvas. I would name this called UI canvas, and this one I would call it the background. I would like this to be kind of a little, orangish or gold or grayish. Okay, so this canvas should leave on the wall space. And remember to attach the main cameras here. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so this is really big, so that's kind of fill it out, right? And then what I will do is that, I will start working on this canvas, and later on I will change the scale, change the entire scale to the smaller scale, so I can fit to our scene. So okay, so that's start. And then what I will do is to create a text. I've already attached the font for you, so you can just drag and drop from the font folder, drag and drop to change to the new font. And you can also change the text color, right? New text, we'll say zombie game. I will make it a little bigger. It a little exciting. Okay, and then what I will do is to make it center. Okay, so begin. Okay, so begin. And what I will do is to write a little description so the user knows what to do. Click zombie to kill. Okay, so that's maybe 100. Okay, then let's create a health bar. Okay, a health bar, the first thing we do is create an empty called health bar. Okay, health bar, and we add a slider. Okay, this slider we don't want it to be interaction, and we don't want to have any transition, and navigation. As for field rec, and later on we will output it, and later on we add image. This we call fill. Another one we called outline. The other one we call heart. Okay, so fill. We want to change it to red, right? Okay, so the health bar is here, and we kind of want to make it a little bit. So let's see. Kind of make it a little bit like this. Right? We want the entire size, something like this. Okay, and then fill. We want to fill out the entire screen. And outline, we kind of want to do the same thing, right? But here we have some UI, and for example, like outline, we want to put the bar here so we can have the system, right? And heart, we want to kind of place it to the left, so we can put this to here. So this can be placed to the left. Let's put the heart here. Okay, so this is like our current bar system. I think right now it's a little off, so let's put it here. Oh, I think this heart is a little too. Okay. So let's see the fill one, right? Okay, so slider. All we need to do is to put the fill, right? Fill. So So we want the field to put on the field rec transform, because for the slider it needs to detect what to slide, right? So for example, later on our game will be 100 maximum value. We can do like whole numbers since we all have like integer. So you can see this is 100, so we can set to here. You can also set to right to left, right? But it's kind of weird. So yeah, so I think this is great. So I think right now everything is good to go. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is good to go. And then what I find out is this canvas is, it's probably something like this. And this one, I want it to be a little bit maybe something like that, and this one maybe something a little bit darker, or secondary shape. And let's make this bar a little bit more center. Okay, great. Okay, so let's go back to our scene. Click this, and then so right now everything seems a little bit too big, so let's go back to the canvas and change the scale to 0.1. Click F. Wow, still too big, so maybe we reduce more. So 0, 0.01. So this miniature. Okay, so wow. This zombie. Okay, so let's see what will the camera see. Okay, so the camera pretty much will see something like this. We want to see the front of the zombie, so we can put it to the front. Okay, so so this canvas, we want to this is interesting, maybe a little back, right? Okay, so this is like the setup. Okay, so let's start coding. First, we need another health bar, right? Another health bar. Health bar demo. Okay, health bar demo. And another one, I would say I would like a zombie demo. Okay, health bar demo and zombie demo. Okay, zombie demo. Okay, so zombie demo. So we have health bar demo and zombie demo. Okay, let's start with the zombie. Okay, so let's start with the zombie. So first, because we are going to take the UI and implement into the slider, so we need to have using Unity engine.ui. Okay, so let's set the maximum health. Integer maximum health equals 100. And the second one, we want to set the current health. Current health we still don't know, but another one we will start get the health bar script. Okay, so because later on we are going to access, kind of like put the settings from the zombie past the value, past the current health value to the health bar. So that's why we need this, right? We need to get access, and also we also need to kind of like access to health bar. Okay, so this is the health bar. If you kind of like write the script name, and you can write the kind of like another variables for this this script. Okay, so let's go back to health bar. Health bar, because we want to use the UI, so yeah, we need Unity engine UI. Okay, so the health for health bar, first we need to have a slider. Yeah, because later on we are going to kind of pass the value to the slider. So first we need to set max health function. So pretty much in this slider we don't really need the update and start, but we do need set max health function. Okay, so public void set max health integer health. Okay, so later on we are going to pass the health, because when we click the zombie, right, zombie well has the current health number, and later on we are going to pass this number to here, right? So this can start setting the number. Okay, so first we will set at the beginning it's the max value, right? So slider max value equals health. Second one will be slider the value equals health. So first we do the initial setting, and second one we are trying to pass the health and set the value. And the second one will be so you see, like, set the max value. So we do max and make it health, and later on we pass this health value to this. So slider value equals health. Okay, so public. The second one we are going to set health. This one will be once we have any integer passed to set health, we will start doing the damage stuff. So this will change according to what's being clicked or being changed on the zombie part. So this part is the original setting, set the max health, and the second one will be, it will keep changing according to the zombie. Okay, so this is our slider, and let's get back to the zombie. Okay, so at the start function, we want to start with the current health, right? Equals max health. The second one will be health bar set max health, and then we are going to do this set, which is 100, right? So we set, this is the script. This script, it means that we are going to get from health bar this script. This is the variable, so we use this to refer this script. Set max health, we are going to pass this max health into the number. So set max health, we go back, set max health. So anything inside, it will become another new variable called health, and health will be here. So yeah, so this will do the set max health, just to reset the whole thing when the scene starts. And then updates we kind of wanna do, like for example, like we want to check if the input dot get key down key code dot mouse 0. Mouse 0 means the left click key on the mouse, so it's the most common mouse. So when you click, it's mouse 0. Okay, so what we are going to do is that we are going to pass like is mouse hit function. So we are going to do the is mouse hit function. Okay, so is mouse hit public void is mouse hit. Okay, so here we are going to get an array called R. Array R equals camera dot main. We want the main camera, and we want to make screen point to array, which means that because in the mouse it's 2D area, and we want to make it 3D. So yeah, we want to project this 2D space into the 3D area. So we need to do the screen point array. Input dot mouse position. So we want to kind of put the 2D mouse position and project, kind of start from your camera and see that mouse and kind of extend this direction. So we are kind of like extending the camera, and let's refer to the player's eyes, right, and your mouse, and we kind of draw a extension line. So this is the direction. So input dot mouse position. So mouse position. Okay, so we need to get array code R. So get array code R, put the mouse position to the camera's direction. Okay, so this is kind of like we kind of shoot a ray start from our camera to our mouse arrow, right? And we shoot kind of a 3D ray, so in 3D space. Okay, so we need to have a ray cast hit. So this create a ray cast called hit. If we have another if statement. If physics, so because ray cast is under physics, so if physics dot ray cast, first you need a ray, and then you need a direction. You need a position, then you need a direction. Okay, so out hit. So if this is pointing to the collider, and then we need to make a tag. Okay, so let's say check out if the ray cast hit a tag called zombie. Okay, so we are shooting a line and see whether if it is hitting. So if hit that transform equals zombie. So later on we will do a tag called zombie, and then we will create another collider on the zombie so the red cats can detect, because red cats detect colliders. Okay, so we will do a damage of 10. And maybe we can do a debug log, and we will write hit zombie. Okay, then damage. Okay, so let's create another damage and link up to the previous health bar. So public void damage int damage current health minus equals damage health bar dot set health current health. Okay, so what this means that damage function put an integer as a damage, right? We put a damage, an integer as damage, which is 10, right? Put this. So this 10 means that the integer 10 damage here. And then the current health, which is here. Current health, okay. The current health is here, right? The current health will be, kind of destroyed, minus the damage. So every time you will minus 10. So later on we are going to set health, which is this one. Set this health, right? So this one we put this current health into the value. So yeah, so this is the entire script, and let's get back to kind of make sure we got the collider. Okay, so let's see the collider. Yeah, we need to put a tag, which is zombie, right? And we want a collider. Box collider. Okay, so the box collider. Oh, I think the green is hard to see. So let's change the color to mud. Okay, so collider. I will do metric. Okay, so size. Kind of do this. Okay, so okay, cool. So we kind of have the collider, so later on when the ray shoot it will recognize it. So yeah, we put the zombie as our tag, and we put a collider. Okay, so hopefully this works. So if we click, let's see, oh yeah, we need to put our script attached to it. So zombie, we attach zombie. Right? Health bar, we put the health bar here. Health bar, we put health bar. Yeah. Health bar. Oh, health bar. Oh, yeah, we need to attach it. Attach the health bar to health bar. So yeah, so I would say health bar D. Okay, so health bar D, and then I think we need to change a little bit of zombie D, because health bar D will be here. Health bar D. Yeah. Okay, health bar D should be good. And then health bar we attach to health bar demo. Health bar D, Yeah, okay, great. And the slider will be this one. We have a slider. Okay, so hopefully everything works right now. Oh. Object reference is not instant. D star. Okay, so object instance. Oh, okay. Slider bar set next half. Slider bar. Oh, next half. Okay, so that's changed the current health. Health bar. Okay. Health bar. Let's put the health bar. Okay. Do it again. Okay, so let's try it out. Zombie, cameraman, set to current position. Health, yeah. Okay, and everything is fine. Oh, yeah, maybe this needs a major. Slider, yeah. This is passing the slider, and this is fill. Outline. Okay, so let's see. It's not really passing anything. Let's see. Player, current health bar D, health bar, mix health, star, setbacks. Oh yeah. Okay, if update. Okay, so before we kind of create all those, but we didn't really call it out, so that's why it's not calling. Okay, so we need to start calling it, right? Once we detect there's a mouse, and we start calling it. And the second one is if the health bar dot slider dot value equals 0. If this is true, then let's destroy this game object, which is self. Okay, so we destroy the zombie once the health slider value equals 0. Okay. So let's take a look. Yeah, so you see, start reducing the health until the last one, and it's gone. Okay, so what I would do is I would like this to be in a better view, because now I couldn't really see anything. So maybe like this view. Okay, so I would click this one, main camera, and then go to game object, align with view. Okay, so let's test it out again. Okay, so let's click, 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 gone. Okay, so this is today's demo, and hopefully you like it. And this I will share on the GitHub. If you go to our hub, you can get the access to the GitHub file. Okay, thank you so much. And I am taking Q&A right now.